this week, a federal judge granted a temporary restraining order against the Biden administration's student debt relief plan. So now the Department of Education is forbidden from any mass cancellation of student loan debt until the legal challenges can play out in court. So this was the student debt relief plan released by the Biden-Harris administration last April, which promised automatic forgiveness of up to $20,000 for borrowers whose loan balances exceeded what they owed upon starting repayment. The plan would also eliminate debt for borrowers who have been in repayment for over 20 years. Now that relief plan was scheduled to go into effect this fall. The lawsuits filed by GOP-led states argued that the Education Department lacks the authority to grant this sweeping forgiveness. This puts student loan borrowers in a state of limbo. Because if you're a student loan borrower who qualifies for forgiveness, why would you continue to make payments? And this is evident by the delinquency rates for the first 2 quarters of this year. Remember, repayment resumed last fall with a 1-year on-ramp period. Now the on-ramp allows borrowers to miss payments without delinquencies being reported to credit agencies. So what servicers have done during the on-ramp is place borrowers into forbearance after 3 missed payments. As such, during the on-ramp period, borrowers will appear in the 91 to 181 day delinquency bucket only temporarily until their loans can be reset, and no loans will show as more than 180 days delinquent until the on-ramp ends. So if you look at the 31 to 90 day delinquency bucket for federally held loans, there are about 7 million borrowers showing as delinquent in the first 2 quarters of 2024. So if you compare that to the first 2 quarters of 2020, before the 3-year COVID payment pause, there were only 1.3 million borrowers delinquent. Even if you add up all of the delinquency buckets, up to 360 days, it's still only half of the number of delinquent borrowers today. So what does that mean? Well, if borrowers continue to skip their payments, hoping for forgiveness, they're going to reach default very quickly. So if you're a school, you should start thinking about the default rates for the 2024 cohort, which started when repayment resumed on October 1st, 2023. That 3-year CDR will be here before you know it, and you can expect it to be double or triple your pre-COVID rates, unless you put in a default aversion plan together now.